Bienvenue everyone! So today's going to be a very different video. If you couldn't tell from the title already, it's already going to be a very different video. But for those of you that don't know, I live on a beautiful island called Aruba. I put emphasis on beautiful, sometimes, colon. Now, here in Aruba, we have a lot of traditions. We have a lot of just traditions that have been passed down from either the Netherlands, which is all the fucking way in Europe up there, or we make up our own fucking traditions. Sometimes it involves us, beating a chicken. That's, in case PETA, in case you want something from me, we may or may not be. Why is there an ad playing? Goddamn fucking ad playing. Not on my goddamn video. But yes, in today's topic, we're going to be talking about something called Sinterklaas. Now, I'm sorry if for those of you that don't know a lot about Dutch, but I'm going to try my best to put on subtitles and just to translate as much Dutch as I possibly can. So for those of you that don't know what Zwarte Piet and Sinterklaas are, they are essentially Europe's version of Santa Claus and his elves, except we'll get to that in a bit. Zwarte Piet and Sinterklaas have been a tradition in, as far as I can remember from Aruba, for quite a long time, before even I was born. I think even before my mom and dad were born, which is a very fucking long time. Anyways, Zwarte Piet and Sinterklaas is essentially a tradition that we have here in Aruba that happens once every year, usually in November. I cannot remember for the life of me when it happens, but it's essentially Santa Claus, but for Europeans. I don't understand why Europeans need two different sets of Santa, but you know what, hey. Europeans are weird. But today I want to talk about a very controversial topic that happens almost every fucking year, and every fucking year here, and also in Netherlands, and probably in Curaçao and Bonaire. It happens every fucking year. We have this conversation every fucking year. It's essentially if Zwarte Piet are blackfaced. I don't understand why we have this conversation every fucking year. Now, the story about Zwarte Piet and Sinterklaas is simple. It's so simple that even a kid could understand it. So essentially, Sinterklaas needs help from a lot of different kids from all over the world to deliver presents to all the kids in Europe, essentially. So what Sinterklaas does is that he employs little kids, and little kids. No, wait, not little kids. Wait. No, wait. Not like that. Not like that. But he employs people to help him deliver all the gifts that he has. Now, essentially, he also has a list just like Santa, except it's not really a list, it's more of a book, because I do not believe for a second that Santa has the longest piece of paper on Earth. Think about that, just for one single piece of paper that he throws away. Sinterklaas, he's got that book, your name's in it for life. Now, as a kid, I was also very fond of Sinterklaas. I was so happy with Sinterklaas every time he would come over. And the reason why is because I got my very first Game Boy from Sinterklaas. Wait, where is it? Here it is. This exact same Game Boy, I got it from fucking Sinterklaas. I think I remember I have Donkey Kong Country on it, if I'm not mistaken. Donkey Kong Country 2, I think, was on it. But yeah, that's the reason why I like Sinterklaas. Oh. I thought an ad was playing again. I was like, what the fuck? Where was I? Oh yeah, Sinterklaas. Ever since the kid, the tradition to me was kind of out there, It wasn't really, I was a kid, I didn't really understand what it meant, but now that I'm getting older, we are getting into the debate of whether Zwarte Piet is racist. Now, personally, to me, I don't think it's racist. It's just a tradition. And plus, they're not fucking real. But, and this is a huge but that I'm putting a pin on that. There have been quite a few drawings that really tickle my pickle. Not in the good sense, like in the really bad sense, like in the Kevin Spacey trying to come up and touch you sense, But Zwarte Piet has been an enigma for a long time. Whether the controversy is good, whether the controversy is bad, etc., you get it, right? A lot of Europeans just don't know if it's good or bad. But a lot of Europeans, they have a very different way of thinking. Like the 1940s way of thinking, Okay, Germany wasn't that bad. But essentially the controversy of Zwarte Piet and Sinterklaas is essentially if Zwarte Piet is blackface, but as a light blackface for kids. Diet blackface, if you may. Yes, I'll take a diet Blackface, please. Can I take a diet Blackface? But essentially, Sinterklaas and Zwarte Piet are very much a topic of controversy every year here in Aruba and probably in Netherlands as well. And I just want to give my opinion on it. And I also know that I have a lot of American viewers that are going to think differently than me, of course, so I kind of want to have their opinion as well. But the story with Zwarte Piet and Sinterklaas is essentially Sinterklaas is employing people to help him deliver presents to kids. Now, of course, this is Europe, so chimneys are everywhere. So what happens is that these people that he employs, go down the chimney and their face comes up with the dust of the chimneys. Now, to me, that's not bad. I mean, you can obviously tell from just wearing black, it's not that bad. You could understand it from a story, but from an American's point of view, you probably look at this picture and think, Jesus! But don't worry, I assure you, we have an explanation for this. The other reason why I want to bring this up is also because it's been a topic of conversation here every fucking year. And I have no problem with Zwarte Piet and Sinterklaas. I have no problem with people going out, dressing up in a whole black and essentially looking like they're going to a medieval party. I have no problem with that. But what I do have a problem with is adding the red lips. Do we really need that? Do we really need the red lips to emphasize their do we really need that? Now, of course, the red lips could come from Europeans not seeing the sun almost like once every fucking year. But that's just me. I'm just saying, if we can get rid of the red lips, that would solve a lot of problems. But what is Zwarte Piet actually? Well, Zwarte Piet, as I've already told you guys, is essentially Sinterklaas's helper. Now, there are different Zwarte Piets, and I mean different. It's almost bearing to Pokemon. Like, there are very different Zwarte Piets. So you have a Zwarte Piet that is fucking 7 foot tall, or like even taller. You got a Zwarte Piet that's very small. You got a Zwarte Piet that's very large. They're all different, and it comes up with the kid's imagination. Now, whether they think a Zwarte Piet is tall or not, that goes down to the kid's imagination. Now, I just don't know. I don't know whether it's racist or not because I grew up with it, and as an individual of color, I don't really see it as more of a racist thing. I don't really see it as that. I see it as more of a normal traditional thing because we've had this for so long, and now all of a sudden it's racist. Like it kind of rubs me in a wrong way, but at the same time it makes sense, you know? It's also a tradition that's been rooted very deeply in Europe, so I don't know if boycotting a tradition and a holiday is going to do anything. Also, by the way, it's a holiday, so we don't get to work that day. So if we boycott it, we have to go to work. I don't want to do that. But yeah, I want to know what your guys' opinion on this from an American standpoint, or from all over the world, really. I grew up with it. I don't really think it's that racist, but if we put the red lips on it, then we got a problem. Then we got a Justin Trudeau problem. We got a problem then. But overall, I think it's just a fun tradition that kids can have fun with. Of course, here in Aruba, we don't celebrate shit like Halloween, mostly because it's tied with the devil. Or we don't really celebrate... what else don't we celebrate? We don't celebrate a lot of shit that America does. Oh yeah, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving isn't really a thing here. I mean, I guess most families here celebrate Thanksgiving, but that just gives them an excuse to eat, so yeah. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys want to learn more about Aruban culture, I am very happy to just make a video about it, and make a video about different holidays in Aruba, and just tell you guys, like, what my experiences with it. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please comment videos. I'll see you guys when I say guys. But until then, I'm Mr. Ranger. I am gone!